What is up, guys? Welcome back and welcome in. I'm Smash, and today we're back at it again with another episode of Skybees 2. So, last episode we got machine frames using our Starlight Infuser over there. And we set up this automated Starlight Infusion factory. You can see in it, we have about 45 buckets. I did transfer this into a jumbo tank, and this is how much aquamarine we have. So we just have to fill that up every once in a while. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. I do have plans for today, but I do just want to go ahead. I did get some netherite stuff. Just whatever enchant it threw at me. I just threw a enchanting table up. It was just really easy, just vanilla Minecraft stuff, nothing fancy. And then also, I was looking through the quest line just a little bit, and I was messing around. I stumbled upon these flux networks. I saw this, uh, and I didn't really know what was happening, so I just did it. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we got this because we are gonna use it right now in this episode. So flux dust, which we have 64 of right here, you can see. And this is how we kind of got into this. So it's just a redstone dust underneath a thing of obsidian. Let me go ahead and grab this. Just so you can place your obsidian, you just go like this, bink, and break that. And then all you do is drop it on the ground and right click it. And I think, yeah, cool. That turned all the redstone into flux dust. You just go ahead and break your obsidian. Real quick here, we have our flux dust. Now, what the flux dust does is it turns into flux cores. Now, we're going to need singularities and things like that, but we can make a B for that. The flux cores, we will need Eyes of Ender for. Let's go ahead and get some Eyes of Ender. This should be reasonably easy. Dupe and Eyes of Ender. Let's get a stack of them. There we go. And then finally, I don't really know how many of these we're going to need. But let's just grab like 32 of them. I think that should be fine. And now what else? What do we need to do? I want to follow this quest line just a little bit here, but it wants me to make a flux point. Yes, so flux point, and then you also will want flux plug, so we will get this flux block, and then the flux plug. So basically, this is wireless power, and that's why it is so good for us to have here. There's our flux block. We don't really need that one. We need the flux plug. We need one of these, and then flux points. We're going to need one flux point for each thing that we want to plug in. So now we have 6 of them. So what you do is actually fairly simple. We can get rid of this whole thing over here. And I can just go kind of like this, flux point, and we can create new network. And this is fine. We got some bees, so we'll make it yellow. 1. Doesn't really matter what the password is because nobody is here. Go ahead and click create. And there we go. Now it's yellow. Perfect. So this is yellow. Now, just to kind of show you, I suppose, to like what we're doing here, I can now break this energy pipe, and I can just boop, hook up flux point, and select this, and I am now filling this up. And you can also kind of see what it is doing. We can do this for all of them. And this way we can actually get rid of everything as far as the energy cables is concerned. And what that'll do is allow us to utilize less things. It's also going to be good for today's episode because we are going to be automating wither skeleton nether stars today. At least a little bit. So nether stars, we've kind of been flying by the seat of our pants a little bit. So nether stars, we have. Please don't crash on me. Come on, baby. There we go. Nether stars. I have 6 nether stars right now, which means that we have a total of 7 or 9 because we've got the apiaries. We have 3 of them, and each one of those required a nether star. However, what we need to do, and we need to really start ramping up production, is start getting into these tier 2 apiaries, which each tier 2 apiary requires a total of 5 nether stars. Each tier 3 will require 24 nether stars. And then the tier 4 will require 24, 48, so 96, 100 nether stars per tier 4 apiary. If I'm doing that math right. If not, it's something close to it. And yeah, so we need 100 nether stars for it. But the cool thing about apiaries is they produce, instead of producing like this apiary will produce basically 8 honeycombs. The tier 4 produces 8 honeycomb blocks, so 9 times the production rate. So we really need to start ramping up this production. There's other things that we need to do as well, but ramping up production is something important. Now, all we need is a wither bee. Boop. This one, and a wither bee, which is a wither bee spawn egg. So we need the spawn egg. The spawn egg I can get, it might actually just be a breed, right? Yeah, nether bee and a wither skeleton bee, not complicated. The wither bee nectar block requires 18 nether stars in the form of 2 nether star blocks. So we have 6, we need 12 more. Problem is that I am no longer able to kill the wither with my smitey sword over here, my cleaver. So we need to get into a different way to kill the wither. And that way that we're going to set up today is mob crushers, because it's going to require us to get into industrial foregoing. And that is something that I actually enjoy and want to do. So we will need to set up some of that. So now that we have our wireless power set up, let's get right into industrial foregoing. So what I'm just going to do is follow it all the way up to the advanced machine frame, just straight across. So we're going to start off with a fluid extractor, and that should be reasonably okay, I think. Probably need a lightweighted pressure plate, and let's just see if that's enough. I need a piston. That's fine. Boom, and boom. All right. Now, these do not actually require power, but they work better with power. So we're going to hook it up to some power here. Now, the way a fluid extractor works is you just put up some logs in front of it. Now, each thing will produce a certain amount of latex. So you can see spruce, acacia, birch, oak. So oak is what we have 2 millibuckets for 12 ticks, 3. The best one here is acacia logs. Acacia logs is just going to be, I believe, you just craft wood honeycombs, which might be okay. Do we have any wood honeycombs? I do not, but we do have wood bees. Okay, so I think what we can just do here is, let's see. We could just go get some wood honeycombs. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so all we really have to do to get the wood honeycombs is put a wood bee down with some oak here. For a little bit and let it kind of collect up there. I'm going to put another compacting drawer down and just sort of let it work. I suppose we just let it go. Now, one thing that we are running into actually here is we're running out of space. So this one here is full. This one here has 1 more room, and this one has 1 more. So we'll put it here for now, but really, we want the wither bee to be here. So yeah, we're just gonna let this thing run for a little bit. I'll go set up a compacting drawer, I do suppose. Need the key, but we'll set it up. We'll see you guys when we have some honeycombs. All right, so we do have some honeycombs here, and I think just like that, we can do 16 acacia logs. Now, one thing I do want to do actually real quick is make another one of these fluid extractors because it just isn't going to be very fast. And we will very quickly be bottlenecked on our ability to have fluid extractors going. So I'm going to space it really quickly though. So we're going to do a spacing of 1 and boom, boom. What you're going to see is that now every time this empties, it'll give us 4. And it's going to empty a little bit faster since we have power to it. But one thing that we really want to have happen is, let's look. So I think we want to go like this. All right. Yeah, so we're going to need to do a couple of things here. One, I need placer modules, and I think also we're going to need some a jumbo tank, which maybe we just need a singularity tank, honestly. But I guess why not? We have all the resources. Let's just go ahead and make us a jumbo tank really quick. And then we'll see if I can go ahead and pick up a modular router. And I don't have any more, so we'll craft up another one. Modular routers have been very good to me in this pack, so that is awesome. Placer module. I might need a second one of these, depending really on everything. Need a dispenser. There's a placer module. I think I might need 2 of them. All right, so we just should be able to take a jumbo tank here, and depending latex, it's not auto ejecting though. How do I get you to auto eject? Maybe we do it just a little bit differently with an item pipe, and we'll actually pump it up one, or a fluid pipe rather. Let's grab a fluid pipe, a pipe wrench, and then what I should just be able to do here is go like this, and jumbo tank, and then pop, pop, and now what? Oh my gosh, I didn't even need that. I had it the wrong way. I forgot because we placed it down like this, right? So we actually wanted to go right and left. All right, let's look. My mistake. 288. See if it's working. 288. It is actually storing some, so maybe we do need to stick to our previous plan of it going like this. Yeah, there we go. So 720 now, and now all we will need to do is get a modular router, and we will take a placer module and put it here. Wait, how do I need to do this? I need it to go left and right. Okay, so I can't do both. So I need 2 placer modules, and I need that to whitelist acacia wood. So this one will just go here, and then I'm going to need to get a second placer module, just like that. And we'll take it here, whitelist, and I think one of them was left, right? This was left, so this one will be right. And again, we will just go ahead and whitelist acacia, dupe, dupe, and dupe. So now whenever these things fill out, and as long as we keep this thing full of acacia, it should be turning it into latex. Perfect. All right, so we now have 1,000 millibuckets, I do believe. Yes, so we will take a bucket of latex, which should complete this quest here, which will then push us into latex processing unit, which will require a latex bucket, furnace, and some other things like that. Should be easy enough, and this is how we turn latex into rubber, I do believe. So there we go. We have everything for it. We'll go ahead and place her down right here. What I'm going to do is honestly try to pump latex in, possibly. It does need water as well. All right, how do I want to do this? Let's get it some power before we say no. Let me just get a fair assortment of pipes here, and also some flux points, just in case that's how we want to achieve our power situation, which it might be. All right. So here is what I'm thinking: is if I do one of, what if I did this? If I place it here, I take an energy pipe like that. Now it has power. Then I'm going to take I need my pipe wrench. I'm putting everything away. Pipe wrench. Let's see, am I going to need anything else? I'm going to need a sink. Do I have a sink? No. Clay. Do I have clay? I am going to need... It goes like this, I think. So, yeah, we're going to need 5 clay. And what we're going to do is we're actually just going to dump it right here. Break this. Get our basin. Dupe. And dupe. And that should give us our terracotta while we're working on that. All right. So, 1, 2, 1. Right like that. Okay. So there is our latex machine. And it will also need some water. So the water, we should just be able to grab from here. Right? Once we get our terracotta. Right. Cool. So just like that, we have a tiny dry rubber. We got the fluid filling up, and we have our latex coming in. And this appears to be working reasonably slowly, but not awful, I suppose. Now, one thing I want to look at is at industrial foregoing. Do we have any speed upgrades? Efficiency tier 1s? Speed tier 1? Processing tier 1? I need to look at these because I want to know if there's like anything. I think all of them will require a dissolution chamber with a little bit of latex, but these don't look awful, so I'm wondering if we can get them. And it does look like we totally can, so we'll look at that in the future, getting these for our fluid extractors, because this is what is going to take so long just to get our dry rubber. But we do have it. And we take our dry rubber, and we need 9 of them. Let's see if I can just go like that. So all we do is we go back, we take our dry rubber, and we smelt it, and this should give us plastic. Now we are going to need, looks like, 2 of them to make the dissolution chamber. We are going to need a few other things as well. So there's our plastic. We have quest completed right there, and then we have some other things. So we have speed, efficiency, processing. We will want to get into that, but we're just going to have to wait till we have some more dry rubber. While we do that, I am going to work on getting our diamond gear, and also looks like a regular chest. So yeah, cool. Diamond gear, really simple, just in the multi-server press. I think we already did it. Let's check. If it's already made, then we won't do it, but I do. Cool. Dissolution chamber. Come here. There you go. See if we can make it. What do I need? I need a chest. Okay. Planks. 57 chests. We gotta go get our dry rubber. Alright, so there is our dissolution chamber, and we are gonna have to figure out a place to set this guy up. Now, what I think we could just do, and we probably will do, is just set it up right here and really quickly pump an energy pipe into here. And we don't really want anything fluid inputs and outputs or anything at this time necessarily. But what we're looking at getting immediately is a simple machine frame. 2 nether bricks, 2 plastic, 1 pity machine frame, gold gear, and some latex. So we're going to need to get that. Now I'm going to make 4 of these at a time. The reason I'm going to make 4 at a time is because I don't want to waste the latex, to be honest. It's definitely not the easiest thing in the world to get, so we don't want to waste it. So while we're waiting for it, what I'm going to do is actually research how to make these fluid extractors a little bit faster and which add-on is useful for us. We're going to go ahead and get this stuff, and then as soon as we have the latex for it, we should be able to increase its efficiency. Alright guys, so I have done a little bit of messing around with these processing add-ons. This is what I found works, the processing and the speed. I was lied to a little bit. I thought that you needed the tier 1s. You don't. I thought you could only pick 2, because I thought in order to have the tier 2s, you needed the tier 1s of the same thing. You don't for it to work. So the processing upgrade, for those of you guys who want to know, what it does is it doubles the output, right? So if this acacia wood, which we need to fix, if it produces 4, it will now produce 8. So it doubles the output every time this bar fills up. The speed doubles the rate at which the bar speeds up, which is why you can see it going so much faster, right? So that's what's happening there. Now, I also have the speed one and the efficiency one, and this is just supposed to make it so that it's less of the bar that needs to be filled up. I don't actually know that that works. I did a little bit of testing. I'm really not sure if it's actually working or not. So I am kind of leaving it alone for now. I think we need a pipe upgrade though, which we don't have, so maybe no, I think we need to make a pipe upgrade. Alright guys, so real quick, I did make a little bit of an upgrade. I do love me some mechanism. Basic steel, or basic universal cables, 3.2 kilo RF per tick, which is good for us because we can actually only output, well, I guess we can output 12k a tick now, but either way, this is what we're going with. And it's keeping it pretty full, so. Alright, perfect. Now look at how many tiny dry rubber we got now. We got 44 of them things. Which is just one shy. There we go. Dry rubber. We'll get 4 more of those. While we're at it, I believe what we actually will want to do now is get this to 18, and then I'm going to break this because we want there to be stuff in the jumbo tank. I don't always want to be making dry rubber, although we're going to need lots of it, right? So I do need to get some latex for the simple machine frames to be able to make some of the other things that we're going to want. But I guess we'll need the other stuff too, so not quite sure. Nope. Alright. We got to 19. Oh well. This will fill up our jumbo tank, which we already have 1 bucket of latex in there. And bam. 2. Now that's 6. We got more plastic coming in. Now, in order to make the advanced, I think we need pink slime, which comes from a mob slaughter factory, which should be fine. But for now, let's go ahead and make this other one. We want the mob crusher, though, so we're going to need a simple machine frame. We'll go ahead and get all this stuff. I think we have everything to make it. We'll be right back. Alright, so we should just be able to put a pity machine frame in, and that should be making us a simple machine frame. And then from there, we just need to make a mob slaughter factory, I believe, right? The advanced machine frame comes from pink slime. Pink slime comes from the mob slaughter factory, which we have right there. So here is our simple machine frame. I have enough to make another one of these, so we will. Because I think we'll need it eventually anyways, so I think that we'll just do that. So we want the pink slime, which comes from Mob Slaughter Factory. I already said that. Okay, let's go ahead and make this. We can do this. All right. So, do I have everything, first off, to make it? What do I need? I need another gold gear. I need an iron sword. I need an iron... I'm trying, guys. I need an iron axe. Do I need the hoe? I know I need the axe. Let's just make the axe. 2 swords and 2 axes. Bam. Alright. That should make everything. I just need the 4 gold gears. Boom. And pretty much all we should have to actually do here is just power it and put it right next to our mob farm. And our mob farm, it will kill this. So what we'll do is I'm actually going to turn off the mob masher. Throw my thing. We're going to need a flux point. We're going to need a... Oof. Alright, so real quick, I'm just going to break this... Oh, come on. This redstone right there. That should turn off the mob masher. And then all we have to do is this. Oh, come on, give me that. I don't need this anymore. We really like these wandering traders to get out of my way. Let's turn this into this network. And then I should just be able to make pink slime. Looks like I'm gonna need fluid upgrade, or fluid pipes. Alright, so real quick, before we actually test that theory, what I want to do is make a range add-on. We need 2 redstone, 2 glass panes, and 4 iron ingots. I guess I should have made it before we started recording again, but that's fine. So we have a redstone, iron ingot, and glass panes. Like so. And it should be just as simple as 1, 2, 3. And we're making a +4 range add-on because the problem that we're running into right now is that the working area is almost nothing. So we're just going to increase it just a little bit on this mob slaughter factory. You can actually see that little bluish gray outline right there. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add a range add-on, and now it pretty much covers the entirety of the farm. So there we go. We're producing some things. The tank is still... Get out of my way. Watering trainer, useless enough for us, so go ahead and do that. Either way, we are still not doing this, so that's good, though. At least we checked. I should be able to go like this. That's... Let me look here. Need a pipe wrench. Let's go boop boop. Alright. Now I can get my jumbo tank there. Set this to extract liquid meat, apparently on the bottom. And that should still be working. And then I can just go ahead and go like, I don't know. This is probably fine, right? And that should make us pink slime. So there's 600 pink slime, and we are now slaughtering nearly everything. How do I actually get this to be one lower? I guess I just do it. We just kind of go like this, right? I just move everything down by one. That should be relatively simple. Like so. Flux point. We'll do it actually on the back this time. And then we just go 1, 2, jumbo tank here, and jumbo tank there. Now the brown meat will need to go. I believe that should be good. And we do need the range add-on for it, which should kill things eventually. It will take a little bit extra time, but that's fine. And then this should be all working up now. 10350, 707. Oh, I need my pipe wrench again. Doop and doop. Now are we working? 1082 and 14. Cool. So now I just grab a bucket of pink slime, and we should be able to turn that directly into our pink slime. So I think what I'll do is I'll just break this real quick. Should be, yes, cool. It gets rid of the inventory just like that. And since we're here, what I'm going to do now is actually make 2 advanced machine frames, because we have that'll do it perfectly. So awesome. All right. Alrighty, I think we are officially good. Let me just chop, 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 and fill that in. Nope. There. That should be good. There we go. I did lose an upgrade here, but that should be fine. It's going to take a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. What I am looking at should get us an advanced machine frame. It does. Boom, 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 boom. And this will get us a second advanced machine frame. What we can do with the first advanced machine frame is finally get us the mob slaughter factory, which of course we're going to need more. I'm going to need my fluid pipe back because I got rid of it. And then also, I'm going to need 2 gold gears, so we will make this a little bit more efficient real quick. To make our gold gears, I got to connect this pipe back up. Bink. And bonk. 1, 2, 1. This is going to produce us a lot more latex. We have our second advanced machine frame. Once we get the tiny dry rubber to make it, I think I just need 1 more set of plastic, which should be 8. Well, it's actually 9, but I have 1 left in our simple storage network over here. So once we get this, then we'll be good to go. So there's our 8th one. Tiny. There it is. Boop, boop, boop. Dry rubber. Throw her in our machine. There's our piece of plastic. Now, okay. I need to go pick up the gold gears here, and also grab the plastic. Now, what else am I missing here? An iron sword. That's totally fine. And there is our mob crusher. All right, let's go ahead and set this up. To do so, we need to go back to our witherproof blocks. We also need to get some cobblestone. And we need to branch off here. I'm going to need a flux point as well, because why would I ever have everything that I need right away? And of course, to do that, we're going to need something to kill the wither. And to do that, we're going to need a wither. So let's do this, and I think that's everything. If it's not, we're going to cry. It's fine, though. I think what we're going to do is actually just build out a platform not too far away, because the wither will be trapped via the way that we're going to place these things, but this should be just about good, right? Let's do it here. All right. I'm going to go right there. So there's one. And then basically, we need to build up 1, 2, 3. And then around this, we're going to completely surround. Like so. And then, what we should be able to do now is we need to get a range add-on. A big one, too. So, right before this, we need to grab, let's say, like a tier 10 range add-on. I might even go maxed out here, just because I can, and I'd like to. I think 10 should be enough, though. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's just some latex. You guys know the drill. We'll be right back. Alright, so real quick, the purpose of this is what you're going to do is put the tail, so the bottom of it, right in this hole. Alright, I already set up my mob slaughter factory. You can see the area around it. So what we can do is just run away, set this network, and we should it should glitch out. Oh no, it killed it. So basically, we just have to keep doing that. Let me go ahead and hide working area. But this is a honestly much simpler process than this over here, right? This sucks. It was awful. I had so much netherite that I had to get and all this other stuff for it. And I could only kill the wither a few times, so it was awful. Now, what I do recommend that you guys do, while you're watching me kill the wither over and over again, to show you guys just how easy this is when you guys get into it, there is a thing that we can get into here. It's called the Wither Builder. And it just requires a supreme machine frame, which requires ether gas. So ether gas requires us to get into some laser bases, which really is not all that bad, but I just don't really want to get into it right now. So I think that this, a little bit of a demonstration, is a show and tell of just how easy it is to kill the wither with this mob crusher. And you can see it's not actually harming me, but if you look, as soon as it goes up there, we should have a killed wither and a third nether star. So there's 4. We're up to 10. I need to do that 8 more times. It really shouldn't be that bad. But that will be a problem for in between episodes, actually, because we are out of time. So, yeah, guys. So that or this, a lot easier to me is this piece. It did take us a whole episode, though, which is kind of why I don't think I did it in the first place. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider subscribing. Click the link down below. You can check me out on Discord, Twitch, all that good stuff. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah.